Hello. Thanks for coming to watch the stream. My name's Marilyn, and today I'm just going to go over some things that I'm going to be doing this month of October. Excuse me, drink some water, as you should all do. Water's good for you. Okay. So, the first thing I wanted to go over was this guy here. I have a fairly small collection of lipsticks, and I don't use them, which is kind of funny. But I do like to wear lipstick every once in a while, and since I do work from home, it's probably a good idea that I should use them before they all go bad. I did buy one lip tint, this guy here. It's a cute little pencil, but it's already gone bad, and I've only had it for, I don't know, like 5 or 6 months, which is, you know, it's got a 12-month expiration there. If you can see that. Hold on. Come on, focus. Anyways, it doesn't want to focus. Point being, 12 months on this guy. He didn't last that long, so it's okay. It was cheap. As most road shop K-beauty brands are. Yeah, that one was It's Skin, which is one of my favorite brands, but mostly for their skincare, not for their makeup. But yeah, this Bite Beauty. This is one of their crayons that I got in a birthday pack from Sephora last year. And it's the color Glossy. I think that's how you pronounce it. But yeah, I want to use it. I used it for the first time this morning, which is why it's not a nice point anymore. But you know. I'm really sad because this particular formula, I believe, has been discontinued. But I think it's been replaced by something very similar that doesn't use beeswax, so they're trying to go like full vegan. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. Not that they're trying to do better as a company and use less limited resources, I would guess, basically, but I think the product they replaced it with is like a derivative of plastic, like fossil fuels, so I need to do more research. I could be completely wrong, which is, you know, I'm human, so, but yeah, I haven't tried them yet. That's another thing, is like, it's hard for me to justify spending $20+ on something I'll use maybe 4 or 5 times before I forget about its existence, basically. Which is common with me with makeup. Alright, got our lipstick on. Let's get on to the next thing. The next project that I'm working on this month is finishing out a little, not little, it's big, oversized sweater. These are all the colors. I did knit on a stream, I think it was on Monday, or it was Sunday. Anyways, I'm working on it. It's almost done. I'm gonna basically go until this yarn is completely done. I don't have very much of it left. And then I am going to use, I think I'm going to use this, the rest of this, to do the hem and get as far as I can with this. And then use the rest of this to just finish off the armholes nicely, to make it kind of a, I guess t-shirt isn't really the word for it, but it's basically that shape because it's going to be obviously short-sleeved. and, you know, that's what a t-shirt is. But it's not t-shirt material. Oh no, this is all wool. Nice, pretty. Oh, it's gonna be so good in the winter, hanging out in my office and just like wearing this as a nice layer. Which, by the way, I bought this shirt yesterday as well, in anticipation of the incoming cold. Granted, it was like 80 degrees today, but I know the cold is coming. Alright, so next up is some painting. So I've never done an Inktober before, but I kind of felt like maybe I would do it this time because, as I said in other streams, I had intended for this to be an art journal. So should put some art in it. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah. Okay. So go. I've already taped out a section, and this time I did kind of make sure I ran it across my arm first to make it less sticky. I am impatient, and I tend to rip the masking tape off before the paper is completely dry, which has resulted in some not so great little funky tears in previous projects, but I'm not doing this for anybody else's enjoyment but my own. So yeah. Alright. Let's get going. Oh, and by the way, this beautiful bookmark is printed on, I don't know what's printed on, but it's wood. It's not paper. And it's Little Gold Fox Designs. Just give him a little bit of a plug there. Yeah, she has a lot of these really beautiful bookmarks, and she also prints these designs on like cards and things like that. By the way, not sponsored. This is just something I thought was really pretty, and I want to use it. Yeah, over here. Okay. I have my paints, and I did put some water in this pen. Yeah, the bristles are already dyed pink from pigment, but it doesn't really affect the actual color that comes out too much, which is fine. I haven't decided if I'm gonna actually use it yet or not. Got my trusty all-purpose giant brush here, and paper towels for just in cases, and color card. I really need to redo this. I mean, if you've been in my other streams, I've complained about this a lot. This color card is inaccurate and does not actually, like, look at that. These are not the same colors, and they don't look the same when it's painted on both wet and dry. So it's kind of one of those weird, cheap, buy it on Amazon, you get what you pay for kind of things. Okay. Now this time I kind of pre-drew a little cabin. The prompts that I'm following are called, blanking out here, to the phone. Drawloween, that's what it is. Little Spooky's Drawloween. So it's an every other day prompt, and I'll probably just do a couple of them in stream and do the rest of them just post them on Instagram when I have time. But yeah, it's very low key. Like a lot of the other Inktobers that I've seen out there are like insane. Like I don't even know how people find the time to make drawings like that intricate unless they're like professional artists, or this is like their primary hobby is drawing in some form. Not me. I'm just doing this for fun. Yeah. And if you follow me on Instagram, I have posted the prompts there. So, yeah. Let's get some water. Let's get some ink and pigment on the paper. So, I took one art class in high school. Just one. Most of my friends took more than one. I was in the marching band for an easy A. Just like, yeah. Um, yeah, there isn't a whole lot to say about it. The only thing I really learned there that really stuck in my mind was that, don't put the icing, or put the icing on the cake before you do the decorations, is basically what the art teacher said. So, we'll see. Alright. I have no idea what I'm doing, but that's okay. Starting off with some gray. So I was thinking, yeah, I did draw a little moon here because I want it to be like a nighttime scene. Which in my amateur experience, don't really know anything about how to paint anything other than daytime. Because, that's just the way we're taught, like in elementary school. You know how you draw the sun on the side with the sun. Yeah. That's how that usually goes with me in drawing scenes that aren't just, you know, a single object. Which, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, I don't think. In my humble opinion. Yeah. So what else is going on in the world lately? Not a whole lot that I really want to talk about. There's a lot of terrible things happening and a lot of ridiculous things happening, and oh my god, my cat keeps rubbing on my leg. What's up? What? Oh. What? Meow! Okay. Sorry. Um, but yeah. It's nice to just sit and relax. Oh, I guess something funny that happened today at work. While I was choosing something to listen to while doing work, YouTube decided that that was all that they were going to suggest to me, which is why tonight I have a little bit of some lo-fi music going on in the background because that's what I chose. I chose like 1 hour long lo-fi music video compilation thing. Remix, I guess is what you call it. And now it's like all the suggestions that YouTube is giving me is all just like lo-fi hip-hop like remixes and a lot of like movie scores and television scores and things like that, and a lot of video game scores as well, which is something, I'm not upset about it, but it was like, okay, I chose like one thing and now you're giving me this huge thing. Okay. Not huge thing. Sorry, that's not the right word that I wanted to say. But all the suggestions ended up being like lo-fi, like study music, coding music, music that can just be on in the background, anti-anxiety music, stuff like that, which is, pretty cool. Like, thanks Google, but yeah. Another kind of obnoxious thing that Google did on YouTube recently is they released a iteration on their main video channel. So when you click on the home button, it just shows you a list of stuff. It's just a list of stuff, and it's not separated out like it used to be. At least for me, it used to be separated to like the top like 2 rows would be people I follow, new videos that they might have done, or suggestions from the people that I follow. And now it's all just kind of like there's no separation. The only divider is suddenly now just the stuff like the news reels that YouTube thinks I would want to know about, and I'm like, dude. I usually just read the headlines and scroll past those because it's like, it's nothing new. People are suffering. Our government's going to shit,